Welcome back to Crown Chats and to part 2 with the multi-talented powerhouse, John Brotherton. Let's dive right in. I want to take a moment to highlight your recent holiday hit, Following Yonder Star. This movie blew people away. It was so beautifully made with director Jeff Beasley, as well as the powerful performances of yourself and Brooke Dorsey. And this season, because Holiday Touchdown happened, you have the NFL Hallmark collab, it got a lot of attention. And so other movies kind of fell under the radar, I would say, and really had to prove themselves. But Following Yonder Star is the movie that everyone left this last Hallmark Channel Christmas season talking about. Like, did you see this one? Oh my gosh, did you see this? This is the most beautiful movie, and they're watching it, rewatching it, still just raving about it. I think it makes every top 10 list and probably is within the top movie to 3 movies for every major Hallmark fan or critic. What was it about this project that drew you in? And what was just the experience of bringing this Dayspring collaboration to life?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a handful of things. What I really love about, all the Hallmark movies have a lightheartedness, but the comedy lightheartedness of this one that is in a different kind of comedy. Like if you, in contrast to say, if you think about Lights, Camera, Christmas, where I play this sort of like has it all together, or he thinks he has it all together. He certainly thinks he has it all together. He doesn't. Versus the other, this suave, cool guy. This guy was a mess. This was like he was kind of nerdy and kind of bumbly and really not looking for, he's a widower and dealing with that and all the things. And it was just, there was a level, it was deepest in both ways. It was probably had the deepest emotional, like the emotional depth that I've had to go into a Hallmark movie, as well as just like goofy, fun, flat out slapstick humor. I felt like I got to splash a little bit of the rainbow in that movie, which was so fun. And it's a credit, it's a credit to the script. It's a credit to our director, Jeff. It's a credit to Brooke, who is a total pro. She's so grounded in her work. She can play, stoic and just be like a beauty, but she can also get goofy and she's fully able to improv or deliver. I mean, she's like a pro. It was fun. We had a blast, and it enabled us to just go. And Jeff shoots it in a way that, he's able to capture a lot of comedy in the moment without getting into the technicalities of it. But he's able to capture a lot of natural comedy and natural reactions, which sometimes is hard to do if you don't shoot both ways, really. So, there was a lot of things, but it felt good. Everything felt right about. Listen, I haven't had a bad experience on Hallmark. I've loved all my co-stars. They've all been awesome and incredible. So, add this to the list. But yeah, this was special. There was something fun about it. I like the progression of my character, and I just have fun being a goofball. So that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. Well, you've clearly made your mark on the Hallmark community, and you blow us away and leave us wanting more with every performance. You have also become an established Hallmark favorite actor with some top critics and podcasters of this world, which says a lot about you and your talent. So therefore, do you have any upcoming projects that you could share a little bit about with us?
Always sounds so cheesy when you say this. I do. I can't speak of them. And that's actually a really fun thing, because that means generally they're pretty cool, which these 2 projects are very cool. One that I'll be working on this summer, and one that will be coming out this summer. That one will be real fun. But really what I'm working on right now that's like taking up my days is my wife and I have just been knee deep in our, helping out with our nonprofit Reach Out Worldwide that we're associated with. And it's been a joy and an honor to serve our community. And it's been a load. So it's been, it's just really been, I've had some incredible friends help out, Candace included. and that it's filled our days with a lot of joy. We've been able to touch a lot of people. My wife has created an operation that we've served about 700 families at this point, which has been incredible. It's really incredible. I give her so much credit. So, so project wise, that's what comes to mind right now. But I should mention, because I'm bad. I'm so bad at this.
Okay.
So I should mention, the film I just did, Chosen Family with Heather Graham, just came out on Hulu. So yeah, I guess that's something I should probably also. I appreciate it, the opportunity to share these things with the world, and I'm never prepared for that moment.
That's okay.
So.
And that brings us to our final segment, which I call a little crown to crown, which is simply a rapid fire response. I'm going to give you a topic. You're going to give me the first answer that comes to mind.
Okay.
Favorite holiday tradition or activity?
Oh gosh, you know what? Being Christmas as a father has been magical, because you get the power of like wizardry. Like, you are a magician at the ultimate level. You're also a con artist. It's kind of crazy what you're doing for like a decade of your children's life. But Christmas, man, cannot be topped, especially as a parent. And that goes all the way to, like, we do a prime rib on Christmas dinner. That's part of the whole, makes it all fun. But Christmas morning and the whole, bringing the magic. My kids now, listen, obviously they know what's up, but they're never they're not ready to admit it, because they don't want it to go away. So yeah, that's my answer there.
You are cast in a Hallmark action movie. Yes, action movie. What would be your superhero name, and what would be your special superpower or fighting ability?
Oh my gosh. That's such a serious question. I feel like that needed some preparation, because there's so many options. It's funny. Me and my kids, we play this game a lot. We'll be like, would you rather be able to fly, be able to read minds, or what was the other one they did the other day, or be invisible, I think it was. And we all decided fly. And it was either between read minds and fly, but part of us was like, I don't want to read everybody's mind, because I don't want to know. I'd rather just fly. So whatever it is, I want to fly, because I think that would be fun. And I don't know. Yeah, I want all the superhero abilities. That's a good one. I'm going to think about that.
Okay, well, next time you come on, I'll ask it again, and now you'll have a little...
There we go. I'm going to have a whole superhero script ready.
Yeah, you'll have like a whole Avengers team ready to go as well. It'll be pretty cool. See, I'd be interested to see who your villain would be, who you'd take on, so... If you could swap places with any co-star for a day to experience their perspective while filming, who would it be?
Oh, man. Probably Kimberly Susted, because she's awesome. But it was fun because we got to just absolutely banter. It's fun when you get to spar. It's always fun when you get to meet cute and just flirt, and it's like that's whatever. That's part of the natural progression in any kind of romance or Hallmark or rom-com. But it's really fun when you get to spar too, because that's and Kimberly is great at sparring, especially in that rom-com world. So I'm sure there was days she just rolled her eyes at me, and as she will continue to do. Sure, that would be probably my answer.
Whether it's filming a long day on set or at home doing your girl dad duties, which is your go-to flavor of Be-Goat energy?
Oh my gosh, I love it. What a great question.
You have it with you.
Heck yeah, of course I do. We have a passion fruit about to drop, so I haven't even tasted it yet, but it looks sexy. You got to check out this ad. Oh my God. So I'm just going to plug that. But really, we just dropped in this last year a line that is all 0 sugar, 0 calories, but still super clean, qualifies for all of the health food markets. It's non-GMO. There's nothing processed, six ingredients. It's a wow. anyone that drinks it that's in that space, because the fact that it's so clean, like literally so clean. Any of those are just really, really incredible. My favorite all time is we have grapefruit tangerine, which is just a really clean classic flavor. But our new like huckleberry lemonade's really fun. It's 0 sugar, 0 calories. Clean, clean, clean. They taste like sweet tarts, which throws me back to the 80s. Those ones taste like sweet tarts. So yeah, check them out. But passion fruit, it's dropping. Check it out.
I like the exclusive. I was on the website creeping already, so I was like, I think I'm going to order some of these because I need a better alternative than the one I reached for. So I'm excited to try it.
Please do. I promise you, it's like something that I am really proud to be a part of because how clean it is. One of my best friends started it, and he'd been in the beverage industry for well over 25 years and really wanted to make the perfect drink that checks every box that everyone can get behind. And, if you drink coffee or tea and drink caffeine, essentially it's like a delicious sparkling seltzer that's caffeinated. So.
And lastly, a favorite charity or organization to give a shout out to that holds a place in your heart.
Well, thank you. So I've been an ambassador to the disaster relief organization Reach Out Worldwide for the past 12 years, frankly, since I worked with its founder, the late, great Paul Walker, who was a special human, had a lasting impact on me. And so it's been my sort of honor and duty to help kind of do my part to help his legacy and help these people. He's from this area. So it's just sort of been, and I don't want to use the word ironic but this is where, his organization, which has aided in almost 90 disasters all over the world at this point. But this is its root. So we haven't stopped since week one. We run a donation depot now that is, supplying essentials from toothpaste to furniture to clothing to textiles to kitchenware to anything to fire survivors. And it looks like we're fighting to continue to do it. We're fighting for funding right now. But information can be found at row.org, ROWW.org. You can go to my Instagram. I give a lot of updates on stuff like that. Click on any of my recent things. You can even, there's lots of ways to give. You can give by just awareness, by resharing stuff. You can give by signing up to be a volunteer. If you go to responders at row.org. If you just need information, go to info@row.org. And yeah, so we're always looking for new partners. Everything we give, we curate care packages for these families depending on what their needs are. So everything we give is brand new. And if there's any, companies out there or brands out there that, want to add to these care packages, it's greatly welcomed. So feel free to reach out.
And that wraps us up. Thank you so much for carving us into your schedule. You are so incredibly giving and dedicated, literally boots on the ground, still in the wildfire relief with all of your philanthropic work and just being an activist in your community for making sure that families are taken care of. So thank you for not only taking the time to be here, but also to share about all of the incredible work and how we can continue to help and be involved. Also, people need to find and follow you to keep up with all of your exciting projects coming soon. So please share where we can find the incredible powerhouse, John Brotherton.
My main place is Instagram, just my name, John Brotherton. I don't tweet much or whatever, post on X or Facebook. It's really just Instagram. And so you can find me there.
And that wraps up another episode of Crowd Chats. Thank you for continuing to tune in and to joining me on this journey. I have truly loved getting to know every guest so far. Can't wait to have them on again in the future. And we have some really exciting people booked coming soon, and you don't want to miss out on all the fun. So be sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And of course, follow me, Haley, at Crown the Halls on Instagram. And don't forget, we have some sweet summer merch with Dressing Festive. You can find the information for that in this YouTube episode as well as in the link on my Instagram page. So until next time, wear your crown. Your crown may tilt, may it never fall, but you are beautiful and you are strong.